go. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Are we in sync, Stone Panther?
Yeah, we are. 14, 15.
Fantastic. Everybody, welcome to our ace game for the finals of Qualification Round 2 Ultimate Team Tournament 2. We have right now playing on the southeast side of Elst outskirts as the British UKF. It is Refero, and his teammate playing as the Soviets, it is GB Hooligan.
And they're facing on the left side as the Gdawi player Arshamind and as the Wehrmacht player Asher Blois. And yeah, we're in the ace game. This is the really last game for the day. Everybody's tired and fighted, so it's the last big fight. Glorious in seeding about who's getting seed 3 and who's getting seed 4.
Yep. I mean, there's not everything in the world to fight for here, let's be honest, Stone Panther. All of the teams that have made it into the main event are such a good standard and such an even standard. I can't imagine that the seeding is going to make too much of a difference as to who plays versus who. I think every single one of those games in the main event has the potential to be, you know, like just insanely long games reaching right through to the ace game.
Yeah, definitely. And next week in the uni will be interesting to see, and don't miss it, guys. It's all the games going up. Yeah, classic build again for Pharaoh. This time actually not going for the flame reverse carriers, only going for 3 intersection and Wickers. Maybe later on after the Wickers, the universal carrier, when he has enough munition to actually upgrade the universal carrier.
Yep.
Stumpin has lost already a model and a lot of health in the middle, fighting around the intersection here. Trying to push now together with the Wehrmacht, but constantly coming in. Stumpin has to full retreat, there's red cover everywhere, they can't cross around. They have to stay there on cover.
Yeah, very respectable engagement in the center, actually. And British Tommies, they're just trying to find a good vantage point where they can get decent shots off on their opponent. Likewise from Asher, just constant movement around the cover positions to make sure he gets the most favorable engagement. On the right hand side, Refero getting outmatched by 2 squads of Volksgrenadiers right at the start. And no commander picks at the start of the game, Stone Panther, which is really interesting because that's the first time that that's happened today, that not one player has instant picked.
Yeah, so this because no radio silence is not for Soviets, and also we have no 5-man grenadiers for Wehrmacht player, different commanders. And it seems like they're really focusing more to the middle, because Hooligan can just keep everything with one conscript unfighted on the left side. Nobody's been trying to fight him. And still, Iris are able to push through the middle. Through one intersection, one conscript, one pioneer going here to the Grenadier. Grenadier has to retreat, one Volkssturm trying to hold the line, but there are coming more stuff from the allies, but also another Grenadier pushing in. And we have a mortar actually from Wehrmacht player. No MG42. Also interesting play. I would always go with the MG42 versus conscript play, but well, maybe as a special tactic around.
There's Asiamint bringing out the Jaeger Light Infantry Recon Squad. He's going to be playing Overwatch Doctrine, exactly what we saw Hooligan playing in the previous game.
And the SVS truck is out, also medic bunker going up in the base, into 2.
Nice to see that medic bunker out in good times, because they definitely haven't had that in some of the games that we've seen today. Seen a lot of squads struggling to get full health when they go back on the front lines. This is really nice from Hooligan and Refero, just trying to deal with the Volksgrenadier squad. They were actually double munitions for Axis not long ago, but Hooligans managed to push up the map and restore that. And he just misses the opportunity to get munitions before he's before he Uras away.
On the right side, Volksgrenadier has to retreat from the Vickers. The second one wanted to flank, but he noticed now he can't cross the red road. Just the anchoring cover. Moving up, and allies are protect. Oh, now he's capturing the middle one with his Eagle Eye Infantry squad, but still 500 victory points for allies. So the first victory point win goes to the allies. AC is now in production for Pharaoh, and he's skipping the universal carrier. Interesting, because last time we saw it, it had a lot of impact, the Flamer universal carrier on this map.
Yeah, the universal carrier was very good. Perhaps he just feels like another squad would be more useful, but I don't really see that he's utilized that actually. It doesn't feel like he has very much on the field at the moment, given that he's skipped universal carrier.
Yes,
of course, I think that's been spent on teching, like more than anything.
Yeah, it's spent on teching, and as you can see, already all 3 infantry squads are upgraded with medics.
Heavy armored car
A
ready.
lot of munition goes for there. Also, Hooligan is taking forward. Degree is going up. Means in 1 minute and a half we see UTT2
Our
out.
capture point. They're trying
Since
to
Alex
take it.
was able to hold all the time 1 fuel.
RE sappers
Degree is
reporting
coming
in.
down in the middle. There's no really target for it.
You just see the Vickers from
Down there, he's
Pharaoh.
trying to take a point from
They're
us.
trying to deal with a Stern Pioneer squad on the right,
Improved grenades are being
and
supplied to Tommy.
Volksgrenadiers on the left, which are able to throw an incendiary grenade, and they do. They're going to flush the Vickers out, and then the Stern Pioneers should be able to clean them up. But of course, Stern Pioneers very, very promptly pushed away by the AEC. Really fortunate for Rivero that he didn't fall foul of the timing of that.
Left side 2 conscripts staying, can cover, should be holding up because 2 can't rush in. He doesn't know that Hooligan is skipping their teammates because he's waiting for all his fuel to rush UTT2. But to counter the UTT2, they see it on the field and also has this gun in production. So he's able to hold the line in his fuel.
A cheeky rifle grenade there from Asher. Very well dodged by Hooligan. And all players actually really showing that they're still alert at this stage of the event. Still being able to dodge correctly. They're still hearing the command cues. I'll tell you, if it was me, Stern Panther, I wouldn't be hearing a single one of these damn voices in my ear telling me that stuff's going on.
Yeah, it's a crazy long day. Motor trying to hit something that misses, and we have the fuel for the 70. Almost the manpower is fail right now, so pretty sure we see it soon. And here it is. This barrage going for the MG on the left side. First barrage misses a shot, second one sadly as well. Maybe the third one will hit perfectly on the HP.
Actually, yeah, I'd say the others are doing really, really well. That was really good from Hooligan. He's just very, very well evaded the arc of fire from that machine gun to make that happen. Volksgrenadier getting hit by the mortar pit that Rafera has built in the usual position as Brits, no surprises. Nearly wiping a squad though, and Asia Mint got to be really, really careful of getting close to that mortar pit where there's a long retreat path.
Yeah, we see another commander pick from the Wehrmacht player, Jäger Infantry Doctrine for the air command and Stuhe close air support. And G43 so that's going to do another Swiss Russian right side. Brutal and Sturmpaniers dropping instant 2 models. Has to retreat there. Worth it. 5 kills already on the Swiss gun. And here comes the T70 on the left side. This is a low squad grenadier. He has retreat perfect hit for the T70. 2 models drops down. He could chase it actually. There's no teller mine or anything.
He's got to chase. Surely he's got to chase. It's absolutely worth it. Negative cover now, surely at this point. T70 does get the kill. Allies have been down on map control for a little while now, but they're just starting to bring it back. We see Asia Mint bringing out a Raketin onto the field, so he's anticipating these light vehicles. And look at this, AEC against the Puma. A really, really good engagement there. Rafero just picks a really good gap, and that's a great smoke from Asia Mint. Ground attack did not find the Puma. And now AEC is going to have to retreat out of there. In fact, look at this though. Rafero comes back in for that last shot. And Rafero detecting it gets the smoke off. Very, very well played light vehicle engagement there.
Yeah, We see in the middle mine going down from the Soviet player for the flanks everywhere to protect the Puma dives. Possible. AT gun now for first. Where to say, okay, I can't deal the Puma alone with my AC, I need help. Cisper rush again, trying to kill the trees, but actually you could just ask your mate, the Brit player.
Yeah.
Pioneer, one click, destroy cover, and it's it.
We have actually seen some players today utilizing that ability to clear cover, actually on Eindhoven. Be the appropriate thing to do. But hey, like, you know, if you're pushed back in your base and you feel like you still have resources to be doing this kind of thing, fine.
Flamer Pioneers versus Flamer Pioneers on the left side. Fighting each other, but he has more low, so he has to retreat. Raketenwerfer tries to hit on the AC, pops the smoke. Nades from Pritz in the middle, rotate for that. Yeah, left fuel is covered right now with the Maximum can cover. It's really safe so far.
Puma, I think, is going to find the T70. T70 is on its own here. In fact, there's not really anything to cover it. Fortunately, conscripts do manage to come in, holding the Puma off for a while.
Yeah, but this is actually a fake because he has no T-nades. But of course, Asherman can't know that. Yeah, changing around. I mean, others are still in victory.
Sorry, Raketten just jumped into the building. Rafero just knew it was there already, threw the Mills bomb, and Raketten just immediately non-existent. This guy is now going to run with the speed of his legs off map.
Oh, nice pickup there. We see a telemine going down on the left side near the peg, so if the T-70 is going to chase again a Grenadier, it's a dead one. But he has a minesweeper, so maybe we'll find out. Let's see the mine. 70 gets a nice shot in Panzer Grenadier. OHP pack actually hits through the trees. Rushes.
Oh, nice bundle grenade there from the Panzer Grenadiers. That could be a squad wipe. It will be. Really, really good bundle grenade. Hooligan just a little bit of a lapse there.
And we can see it right now. Refer using the destroy cover, and all trees are gone in the middle. We have better line of sight for his vehicles. He's waiting for it. Mortar pit, red 2, 7 kills. Takes in the middle of the side as well. And others are stable right now, having everything they need.
Yep, Hooligan just gone for a guard motor, bringing guards out on the field now. Good idea, I think, but it's a scout car, and Puma will be very useful. Rafero is stacking manpower right now. I actually wonder what he's saving for. Is he going to be waiting for that Valentine to come out? He's nearly at 5 CPs, so I expect that's going to be the instant pick.
It will 100%. Like in every single game so far, the good player who wins commander spent it on 5 CPs.
We're trying to leave some suspense, Panther, for our viewers. We don't tell them that it's so predictable.
Supply sector under attack.
Okay, now he has 5 CPs, 8 CPs, and here it comes. With the ability, Valentine is out to fall in.
It's a very good hit actually on the Stuka. Didn't do as much damage as I thought it would, but as an opener, it's definitely forced retreat with a few squads. It's going to allow allies to try and contest the fuel in the west now, and the allies do not want to be giving double fuel to the Axis. Valentine, no surprise. Just there with the AEC on the right. It's a really tough game for allies actually, and you notice that Rafero and Hooligan, they're not actually working together here at all. There's 2 1v1s happening on this map right now, where Asia Mint is fighting Rafero, GB Hooligan is fighting against Asher.
So we see T3 going up from the Wehrmacht player in his base. Probably going for P4 again. He really likes it. I don't know why he's not going for Brumbear or Panther, like other people with the T4 buffs for his Grenadiers. He sticks on his P4 tech.
I think they're probably just trying to capitalize on the resource lead that they've had. They could actually, yes, wait it out a little bit longer and go for a tier 4 tank that's very big, but by that time it's possible that the allies would have, you know, taken advantage of the fact Axis don't have a tank on the field quickly and turned things around a little bit, so I don't think the Panzer IV is too bad of an idea.
The mortar pit is already retreat, 12 kills, almost wiped the Grenadier on the right side before it's paid off already, as in every single game the mortar pit paid off so far. Nice smoker outside. There are few ways we can capture the victory point.
Oh, big hit from the Zis barrage. Wants to get the finisher slightly off target, but forces the retreat on the Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, just AEC defending the VP on the right hand side. VPs are just so crucial here in this game. They are neck and neck on VPs right now. Where is that?
Shooting on the Maxim and almost killed it. Meanwhile, because of the minesweeper from Hooligan, he spotted the Teller mine, but somehow the T-70 is missing the shot, or he forgot where it is exactly. He's trying to hit it. Can't hit.
To bring the engineers back around again.
Yeah, he's going for it now.
There we go.
There we go.
Why not sit behind the sandbag? Well, there's the Panzer IV sighted for the first time. There is a Soviet Zis gun there, which is readying for it. But it looks like there's a couple of vehicles, actually. You've got the Puma from Asia Mint and the Panzer IV from Asher. So it looks like they maybe were considering trying to flank around the AT gun.
On the left victory point, the ability conservation barrage coming down forces the Pioneer and Pack kind of retreat. Hits some more HP. No more drops yet. Axis have the moment 2 victory points on their side.
Well, it's about to be short-lived. Rufero did a really good flank on the machine gun that suppressed one of his squads earlier. He's now going to get fuel on the right-hand side, pretty much uncontested. Double fuel will come in for the allies, and that's going to be the game changer here. Hooligan on 200 fuel. I believe he doesn't have tier 4 up in the base yet, so it doesn't look like those T-34, T-5s are coming out anytime soon. However, when he does get that manpower in, he'll be able to really churn those things out.
Yeah, nice stun shot from the AC in the middle with the Valentine together, trying to kill the Puma. Smoke goes up and saves the Puma. The 100mm mortar gets into the field from Hooligan.
Base howitzers ready to plaster a target.
And the bleed is real, man. Rufero has such a nice kid. He has 60 kills and only 20 losses. That's why he has so much manpower all the time. He has 800 manpower again because he doesn't lose anything right now. He's trading so well the infantry fights.
Enemy threatening a capture.
He's doing well. It hasn't been particularly active on his side, though, I would say that. I mean, there's been a lot of time the AEC's just been sat there on the right. There's been the Vickers in a trench, so I wouldn't say like a great deal has been happening. The mortar's probably been getting a decent amount of kills there. 18 of those kills, of course, for the mortar. More telemines from Asher around the left side of the VP. And, oh, actually, I wonder if the Maxim spotted that.
Find it out very soon if the mortar will shoot on it.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Smoking up on the left side, so the guard can actually capture the victory point.
I think Asher is maybe going in for some kind of flanking maneuver here. He's got to be really careful in case there's mines. There are actually mines planted, quite a lot of them actually. So if the Panzer IV does decide to flank, it's going to get snared for sure. Meanwhile, guards, they're decapping the left VP, and here's the Stuka shot. It's big. I don't think Hooligan has actually noticed. It's going to wipe the Maxim, nearly wipes the guards. See the conscripts there, Uraring, they want it back.
Yeah, nice bit of riflet going in on the Maxims, but this time not enough damage. Before could kill it still, but he's going away. Here comes another conservation barrage from the Pharaoh on the left victory point. Deny the victory points for the Axis. Nemo on the right side, OKW player has to retreat for the intersection, pushing forward to the fuel. Under their control. Conservation barrage making so much damage on the left side. No health.
Hooligan just built a mine in a place I'd never have expected, right on the left-hand side of the map, across the river. And, gosh, you'd think he had munitions with the amount of mines that he's just planted.
Well,
Stern Panther, Mike's just gone a little bit robotic there. But Refero just calling out the Sexton artillery. We saw one of these perform incredibly well on this map earlier. Really well down the center. And hopefully we can see that same performance from Refero. We do have Obersoldaten from Asia Mint. Now gone up to his Panzerschwerer headquarters. We'll be seeing what he builds next. It's going to be a Panzerwerfer coming out for Asher. Panzerwerfer pretty lethal on this map.
Here comes Sexton firing the shots. Straight in the house of Obersoldaten squad. He has to go out of there as fast as possible. And he does. It's almost going down. This is dead trap. Next mortar in the house is dead.
Oh, huge Faust on the Valentine as it retreats. Not enough, I think, for the Puma to push that. Puma's getting some quick repairs from the Stern Pioneers currently. I think we see Refero. He's just trying to go for that fuel point on the right-hand side. Really good idea to try and distract the Axis from grouping together on the center-left right now. And we see artillery barrage actually coming down on the left-hand side, wiping the Maxim. Quickly recruited by Asher.
He's trying to steal this. 270.
Where was that?
Panzerwerfer coming on the left side as well on the Sis gun, but should be fine. He dodged it fast enough. Stuka coming. Left middle. Hitting the 100-meter mortar. Some mortar drops.
Some kind of light vehicle brigade on the right hand side of the map. AC, which gets a stun shot on the Puma. It's backed up by a Valentine and an AT gun. AC's pretty brave here actually to go in after that. Doesn't actually get any of the hits off.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Asher is playing such a risky play on the left side. He has no minesweeper squad and he's pushing forward with all his units. There's so many Soviet mines around. But didn't hit yet. Just got a nice shot on it before. It's a retreat. Mark target on it before.
T-34-85 arrives onto the field and immediately causes a retreat with some of Asher's infantry. Great commander for Asher to be using in the ace game of the finals. And provided they could get like a hefty amount of munitions in, there's a lot of options for them to deal with both infantry and vehicles as the game progresses.
On the right side, AC and Valentine trying to deal with the two Volksgrenadiers. They're in cover. So it takes a while. Most shots go to the deaf Sherman. The Sexton should be ready to fire again.
Yep.
He's driving it right now. But didn't find a target yet.
Well, Axis have had double fuel now for a little bit. And Hooligans just about to get on top of that. Refer also going to the fuel on the right, so if allies can get double fuel again, always a good thing. Zis barrage, and taking very, very long shots against the MG42. Sorry, it's actually a captured Maxim. There's going to be some return fire from the Panzerwerfer.
Actually good when the Panzerwerfer trying to kill this gun. Oh, it was close. Doesn't help anymore. Walking Stuka shooting on the right fuel side. Almost wiped the entry spot there. And Flying Premier going down the left side from a perfect before shot in retreat. It's going down. Here comes again the light artillery barrage and the Maxim forcing into retreat. So that I can actually grab the victory point, which I actually need the access. They're behind. And 170 victory points left.
There is a Panther on the field now for Asian Mint. And the Panther is actually going to be really problematic. We've only got the T-34-85 as a competent medium vehicle on the field.
Trying to kill the house at the cutoff point for the Axis, and she goes just out of the building. Good positioning. Penta and Raketenwerfer on the right side could attack the AC with the Puma together now. AC at one connects, Puma setting this, smoke comes up from AC. Puma misses again, a T-gun. Has to ground attack, let's connect, and there we go. AC down, nice pick up there.
Yep, now we've got the Valentine coming in. Valentine, of course. Oh, I thought maybe it would try to go for some rear armor shots. The T-34-85 is also coming around. There are no units there that can snare. Actually, the Snappers are there, sorry. Snappers actually decide to go for the AT gun. Just missing out on a snare. T-34-85 not prepared to go forwards.
On the left side, G2 did a nice hit, recruit the MG and the mortar for the Wehrmacht player, so the mortar range is gone. But a big assault is coming in with Grenadiers before. It's still a might sweep though. Panzerwerfer shooting on the left side, trying again, probably on the Vet 2 Cis gun. No on the Maxines, but nicely dodged and recruited.
Firefly in for the Brits. Valentine has got to be so careful. There's a Panther there and a Puma. Valentine decided to try and ram the Puma there.
We've just lost some armor.
Maybe in his dream he was a T-43 and can ram.
Well, you know what? Allies actually have a significant VP lead here, but if you look at the armies that are on the field right now, you will see that... Well, actually, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it looked. I think it's only territory on the map that is the massive negative right now, because there's going to be two T-34-85s. There is the Firefly, which I assume is going to be upgraded, and the Sexton is doing a really, really good job at taking down some of the support weapons and infantry sections. So it's not a bad situation to be in, but Axis are handling this very, very well.
It's just hard for the Axis to capture the victory point in the middle. They only just recruit it, and then after that there's a weakness in that trench, which means has more range, mortar pits. It's protecting the middle victory point.
Oh my god, the Firefly is nearly down already. The Volksgrenadiers managed to get a Faust, a Raketen shot at it. AT gun just somehow deflects the shot on the Firefly twice. And the Puma, look at that, the Puma senses blood. Gonna smoke, ground attack through the smoke. That is a beautiful play by the Puma. Great control from Asia Mint.
Okay, this is actually, now I would say Axis are really in late after that, because now he has one singular T-gun, the Refero, to protect the Saxon. So he's relying now on his Soviet mate with two 85s around. Rifle nade in the middle on the guards, dealing only some HP damage. Walking Stuka, shooting on the right side, killing the trench. Hunter hit a minor engine damage somehow. No follow-up.
I think it was a mine there. I don't think the sappers managed to get that. Yeah, actually it was the sappers. They threw the heat grenade on that side on it, so just good timing from them. Here we see there's a Panzerwerfer.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Yeah, that's the point nothing, but they have to get rid of the stupid trench. And here it comes. Light artillery barrage under the Syscan. He's not reacting at all. Could be some whites at all. Both sections. Trench and the Syscan. Syscan's still alive, I can't believe that.
Forward position has been destroyed.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
Asia Mint's going for another Stuka, by the way, because obviously the last bastion of the Allied defenses right now is the mortar pit.
Our capture point. They're trying to take
Simply one Stuka is not enough, and they've already got the Panther on the field.
Yeah,
This should actually max out OKW's pop cap. I don't even know if he's going to be able to bring this on straight away, but yeah, he can. Actually, that brings him to 98. So no room for any more units for Asia Mint. He's completely maxed out.
Nice. The sentry goes down on the left side, hitting a teller mine.
Wow.
We are looking well for Axis right now. I mean, victory points are still more than doubled for allies, but they have no really armor at the moment. Counter everything. Stuka coming now again to the middle, to the Vickers, probably the mortar pit. Doing some okay damage.
Thought the Sexton might be trying to return fire there, but it's not actually reloaded yet. Axis, by the way, about to take double munitions if they capture the munitions point on the right-hand side. Given that Asia Mint is playing Overwatch, if we see Sector Assault in, Asher has been making great use of light artillery barrage. You don't want to be giving him more of those, so essential actually that that's defended, and good job to Refero. He does manage to make that happen. Refero has been forced to go for another Valentine. That is desperate.
Yeah, it's really, but he has no fuel for another 5 as well. Overstart in trouble right now. Both 25s trying to hit the Overstart. One hit connected. One move down. Mortar almost hits as well. Could be lucky in surviving here. Actually, could dive to Stuka if he wants to, but he's scared. To shooting the mortar again, probably. One infinity but completely goes down. Engine goes down. War engineer squad. No repairs anymore for the mortar pit. It's a mine.
Oh, Panther really unlucky as it steps into the engagement. Huge hits. There's an AT gun waiting to take the last shot. There's a Panzerwerfer raining down, and it does manage to get the Panther. Really, really important pickup. Allies do have VP control still here with 310 VPs against Axis's 140, so they do have time to sit back a little bit, try and get control of the situation. We've got Refero trying to flank with Tommies on the right-hand side. Still trying to make good plays happen. Again, so many mines going off. The Puma triggering a mine on the right side of the VP.
Nice smoke there to protect the Valentine. Trying to chase, probably he wants to get the Puma, but Panther is waiting as well as ancient damage. Shoots at the Puma, has to fall back. Don't want to lose the last vehicle, and that is the pick 40 from the Wehrmacht player, gets it on max range. Here, on the right side, intersection flanking the MG, but they are forcing the Panther as well, so intersection of the retreat, throwing a nade but MG split it, so not much damage there. Could actually lose the infantry squad there in retreat forwards. It's able to do it. Another nade coming in, MG forces to retreat.
We are losing a sector.
3 T-34-85s on the field right now. I mean, that is actually no joke. They'll be really good on the right-hand side of this map, where it's really open if he does decide to go there. Also, of course, helpful, being useful against infantry. The Sexton, you can see, just landing shells on top of the enemy machine gun. There's a return shot from the Panzerwerfer, and the Stuka firing right now.
And she got the crew completely. And Moped again is on half HP, but one pioneer is repairing with him. I think why Hooligan is going for all the small T23s is to make one dive, kill double shoot and Panzerwerfer, instead of going for 35 to kill the Panther. But he can't dive in yet because they're relying on his tanks at the moment. Zephyr has no tanks.
Oh, nice squad wipe on the center VP. Say nice, I think that came from the mortar pit.
And the units to fire at the moment. But actually Sexton hit some kills, 15 kills in that 2 already. But we're coming in the middle. Really trying to get this dead. And finally, after 35 minutes and many tries, it's completely destroyed. And that's gone. Is pushing unit lane. I think Asherboy is waiting for a Panther right now, some more manpower. He has a lot of fuel, because of more fuel for the Axis, 150. Here goes.
Well, Asia Mint can't actually build anything, he's pop capped entirely. So,
Asher. The Asher boys. Yeah.
Oh, Asher, what's he building at the moment? Right.
A Panther right now is spent. Let's. Yeah.
Our supply line's broken.
Hard to tell. I mean, from the army, definitely Axis are stronger, but Alice are still able somehow always to capture victory points over the side.
Yeah, they're going to run out of time though because they've got 3 T-34s. There's another Firefly coming out, but you know you can't continue to play these T-34s defensively because they are just going to get outgunned at some point.
And they're pushing in their T-gun on the right side. Nate going down in for the trees. Old. Stuka tries to kill something. Almost with both weapon teams. Very low, but Vika's going down there, it does. And here comes the 85, try to find the Stukas, he's going for it.
Oh, one of them actually went down. Sternpanther didn't even see that there. Panzerwerfer dealing with some units in center. That was actually a really good push from Hooligan, and I'm sorry that I missed that. Now we've got Sector Assault coming in, which is going to be targeting Allied tanks.
No M5.
They're actually still able to get the hit. They were tracking that tank right from when they came onto the field. Actually still managed to take down one of the T-34-85s.
We have 200 points now.
And this is desperate at the same time. Refer pressing the button, hurting the Overwatch, but they have no victory point. This is just to defend space. Spend this last mission for it.
Well, Allied VP lead is narrowing by the second, and I agree with you, Sternpanther. The perimeter Overwatch relatively ineffective here.
The plane's shooting, so 5 layers to kill. Good shot again. 1 more seconds.
Wow, it's so hard to deal with the double Stuka.
Yeah, but since one Stuka died to the flank, he has now pop cap, actually to get another Panther. Which is even more worse for them, probably. More Panthers in the field.
Referrer is putting up a big infantry fight now to the right hand side. GB Hooligan going to be running up the center, starting to kite with the T-34-85. He's going to be so careful of the Volksgrenadiers because of their Faust. I can hear the Panzerwerfer coming in. Not sure where it's going. It's going to be on that AT gun on the retreat. Might even wipe the guard squad. It does. Big hits from the Panzerwerfer.
Definitely a double wipe. That's brutal. And yeah, I mean, still some pop cap around, but not really much to cap at the moment. 2 conscripts for Hooligan to cap. Another T-45 is in production. Sex is trying to find some nice distortion before the middle.
Oh man, how many times is Refero going to lose out to this combination of the Puma and the Panther coming in together? That's a good hit from the Puma long distance. There's another Panther to come in and take over. And the T-34-85s are going to have to come in and defend this one. This is a little bit of an overextension for Asiamin. We have Stuka JU87s in now.
Yeah, we have to care again. Also, the Saxon is still in the range of the radios. Get hit and still no AA. I mean, he knows that both airplanes now from Axis play around. We're pushing in with the Panther. Trying to find some nice shots. They don't hit it 5. Also, the Sexton's half-life.
No, Sexton actually completely down now. And Mortar Pit not going to stand a chance here. Does have brace, but Rafero isn't going to use it. I think he realizes that there's not much point. Scout car just about to go down to the T-34-85. Can they swarm over this engine-damaged Panther?
Seems like no. It's still 1 point on the lead, but
I'm just thinking like they have to dive now, sure.
At least the Firefly survived. On the right side is the push. But 5 Puma, by the way. 5 kills in the Puma.
Puma has done really well.
Two coming in the middle. Could get some nice shots here in the Wehrmacht.
Oh, you can tell now, Allies are desperate. Hooligan just going to try and Ura into the central VP, even though he knows there's just way too much in there. Panther, full health, deflecting shots from the sloped front armor. And just able to 1v3 these T-34-85s. There's a Vet 5 Puma now coming in to help. And I'm not sure there's much of a way out of this for Allies.
It's going to be coming very close to the end of the day today. Axis actually on this time winning after Allies winning first 2 times on Wolfhetze. It's the Axis win right now. Trying to get the left victory point with a conscript, but MG's waiting already for him. Still maybe actually decap it at least because of the yellow cover. Firefly versus Panther.
Not a great engagement really, and of course the Firefly going to take a Panzerfaust now. In fact, the Puma will be the one to finish that off with a great shot to the rear armor. Puma has got to be the MVP here. It's done so well in this game. There isn't really anything else left to do now. I think Allies should probably just accept at this point. There isn't much of a comeback. Going to be finished off here with a Stuka right outside the base. Oh wow, Rafero taking huge losses outside the entrance to his base.
The Raketenwerfer snipes on max range to that 305.
Puma just picks up another T-34-85. Finally snared. Can Hooligan just take down the Puma? Oh no, they're distracted by the Panther. He's desperate to go for the Puma, but the shot misses. This is terrible. His main gun destroyed. Puma does go down. And pretty sure at this point that is going to be GG. This is going to be Asia Mint and Asher who take the top seeds from the qualification round 2. They've played so well. They're also playing at a time zone where this is really late for them, and you just see Rafero there calling GG. Looks like Allies about to throw in the towel at any second.
There we go.
And there we have it. Great Axis play on Outskirts there from Asia Mint and Asher. GG.